Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Also check me out on Twitch as Floyd Mason.
Yeah. Bye, idiots. Idiots. Trying to fight me. Can't fight me. Unfightable. Because I'm a coward and I run. Let's take that. Rewind it back. Boom. Huh. Alright. Oh, I have 4 keys for Forest. Oh my god. Okay, well, we can almost beat Forest. Weird. I know where the boss key is, so. Didn't really want to beat all of Forest. I like Forest, but having 4 keys is like the worst without magic and Pharaoh's Wind, because it's pretty far. And again, everything's kind of front-loaded. Like, you go across here, and then you get like 2 items, and then you go to the courtyard, and you get like 6 items. And then you go into like the next room, and you get like 3 items. But then it's like an item every 3 rooms. So it dies down quick. Yeah, idiot. I'll let you live. You've not wronged me. Yeah, so fight a lot of these guys in the end. They're not too bad, especially with big rounds. You can kind of kick their ass pretty quick. Big round sword is so good. I love it. Okay. All right. Well, I should just stop collecting them because I know I don't need them. They're entirely 100% trash. Whoops, where am I going? I gotta go do the courtyard. So I can't reach this one without a long shot, but I can check it and then get it from the top if it's good. Nope. Pure trash. Forrest, you're not filling me with a lot of good vibes so far. But again, we get an item in this room, and then we get 2 items in the next room, and then we get an item at the bottom of the kind of well, I guess, whatever it is. The thing we drain. There's 2 down there. Oh, there's the second Ocarina. So that was locked. So the Ocarina we got was the Ocarina we needed. Oh, I guess we could go to Goron City as a kid. That sucks. I always forget about it. I don't like doing it. Force is looking a little dumpy. I gotta find, like, again, I'm doing well, but I gotta start finding. There we go. Alright, now we're talking. I was gonna say, like, I gotta start finding some pieces soon. Because, like, while I still have a lot of temples, you know, they only have so many checks. Like, water is not huge check. one. Shadow has a ton, and it's Path of Gold, so it's probably got like 4 or 5 in there. And like Fire's got a bunch, but I really don't want to be doing Fire. Bam. I really need to find magic, because I want to go in Shadow. Even though I only have 1 key, I feel like I have 2 keys for Shadow. I might have forgot to mark things. I've been real bad today. I'm just unfocused. Okay, well, that's the courtyard. Not bad. You know, 1 Triforce piece. I'll take it. And so now, whoop. Go in here and we can get, how many? There's 1 that we hover to. There's the arrow one. We'll get 1 at the top for spinning the rooms. So I can... Oh, really? I mean, maybe the game's bigger than I thought. You know? How many people are on the board? I can't even remember. I feel like I have an okay time. Like, I could definitely improve it, but I'm pretty happy with my time on it. Oh, Tenka's number 1? Okay. He's the one I said, like, because he's number 3 on Jill 2. Tenka's great. He is a fantastic runner. 7th? Not bad. Not too bad. I'll take it. Maybe one day I'll go back and like really like put in the time. So with games like that, honestly, a lot of it is just playing it over and over in a consistent window. You know, you can't like do what I do and play it like a couple times a week. Like, you just gotta take a week and play it every day for 5 days. Oh, Darth, you should. You should. Jill's a great game. So much fun. You're gonna run it. Chaz is gonna run it. Everyone's gonna join in the board. It's gonna be great. Fair enough. If that's all you want to run, then you know, you do you. It's a great only game, I think, to have on your list. Damn. All right. Yeah. You're definitely gonna pass me pretty quick then. Right now, I'm like, I run like a couple games at a time, but I put in probably like that time I have there. I probably put in like 5 hours total. Maybe more. Maybe more. I mean, Jill 2, I'm probably at like, I want to say like 2 hours now. Yeah. Yeah, with that, especially a game like that where it's literally just getting your hands to memorize kind of when to jump, when to move. you'll get pretty good at that game. Alright, so I can get, what, 3 more checks here? I think. I'll get the one at the bottom here. Shit. At uni. Yeah. It's one of those things, like, I kind of wish I had, even like a couple years ago, like, I was in Toronto, but I had a pretty easy job, and just a lot of, like, I didn't know, like, I didn't hang out with a lot of people in the city, and, like, I had just so much free time, and I did things like play Call of Duty, just nonstop, which, like, I don't play at all now, because I just don't care. But, like, it's just like, man, if I had used that time that I used to just, like, you know, play online shooters, like, 8 hours a night and just sped run stuff, I'd be good. I'd be good. We have 2 more checks. This room is so dumb. Because, like, he can walk across the hole, and that's fine. But if you fall in that hole, you go back to the start of the level. It's the dumbest thing in the game. It doesn't make any sense. It's just broken. Yeah. Like, the thing is, like, I find it hard. My problem is, you know, and I follow, you know, as I said, my buddy Darth, who's now in the stream. And, you know, he does a weekly game that he picks and runs. So you're getting, like, you know, an hour or 2 a day attention for a week. So, you know, he can get some pretty good times. I don't have that kind of focus and attention. I run a game for a bit, and then I get bored. I just want to run something else. And it's like, yeah, I could do better, but good enough. So, you know, there's a lot of games where it's, you know, you could probably push the time up because, like, people haven't ran it seriously, but you gotta have that, like you said, like, that will to just kind of do that 4 to 5 hours a day. And get that time down. I'm not super pumped with Forest. I mean, yeah, cool. 1 Triforce piece, but it's been pretty empty otherwise. Like, not even good other items. Like, at least I have big round swords. These guys are super quick. But I think this is the last item I can get. Pretty sure it's like 2 key doors to get to the next part, so I'm pretty sure I'm done. Magic. Damn. Magic would have been great. Because without magic, it's either Ice Cavern, which honestly I'm kind of leaning towards. Well, no, Kid Spirit. I gotta do Kid Spirit first. It's just the better choice. Okay. Because I can't get to GTG still. Oh, you know what? I can go down to the lake. That honestly might be worth my time. No, let's do Kid Spirit first. Then we'll do lake. Because I really need iron boots. If I don't get iron boots going down the lake, I'd have to go again twice. And that's kind of why I'm avoiding Ice Cavern as well. I'm trying to think, like, did I miss any Song of Storms checks? I did on the oh, let's go do the river. I know I said I wouldn't do it till I was going to ice. But now I'm going to ice. We're going up. We're going to ice. It's right here. We'll get 3 checks on the river. Again, there's 2 I can buy in stores, so I really only need 10 more. I don't remember what stores, but definitely stores. No. Ontario is very restrictive. We currently can't go out. So all of our outdoor events have been closed. restaurants are opening back up to 50% capacity at the end of the month, and like sporting events, concerts, everything are closed until late February, I think. We're pretty shut down. I think Toronto's actually had the harshest restrictions in the world. We were closed at one point. Like, we basically couldn't go to a restaurant for over a year. And because it's so cold here, like, we don't even have really the option of, like, outside dining. Like, it's just too cold. So they're kind of doing, like, heated patios, but it's not comfortable. Was it? Yeah, maybe. It was not enjoyable. Oof. Yeah, not great. Not a great time. Not a fun time. Like, I'm to the point personally where, like, you know, a lot of people here in Canada have their shots, and like me and my fiance got, well, I don't know if I ever got it, but she had COVID at the end of last year. Literally went out for dinner once with friends. All 4 of them got it. You know, in a place where you had to have a vaccine card to get in. But like, I'm kind of at the point where, like, it was bad. Like, she had like a cold and stuff, but it's kind of like you gotta let people go out and make their own choices at this point. And if they could, you know, you can't keep vaccinating people inside. Like, the big problem here is, like, we still have the unvaccinated, and they're getting sick and taking up hospital beds, which in Canada is pretty tough. Especially because we have, like, free healthcare. Like, they get to go in and they're pushing back things, but, like, they can't really find them, which I think they kind of should. You know, I think if you choose to be unvaccinated and you go in and take up an ICU bed, that there should be some kind of, you know, negligence. Like, it's negligence. It really is. You know, you're taking attention away from somebody who might actually need attention for something that was avoidable. So I have a hard time kind of getting bored with that. Peak heat somewhere. Yeah, so you got all the time in the world to practice run and Jill. Yeah, summer was okay, because, like, we could sit outside and cases were low, but as soon as it got cold and everyone went inside here, cases spiked, and then they shut us all down again. But yeah, that's awful. What's your what's the vaccine rate like down there? I think in Ontario it's like 85%, which is good, but it's just belonging to the snow. Fair enough. Nice. Yeah, I mean, like, again, it's one of those things where it's like, it's high, and, like, you know, but it's still out there, and it's still possible. It's always, like, annoying, because, like, I'll read other people, and they're like, oh, like, well, people got their shot, but they're still getting sick, I guess it doesn't work. And it's like, no, like, we've been very clear. Like, that's not how the vaccine works. It limits it and makes it less transferable and lowers the chance of, like, serious illness. But, like, they just make up whatever they want. Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty big fan. I mean, you know, especially if you like the winter, like, you know, I live in Toronto, which is pretty low. I used to live like 2 hours north here, but still below, like, parts of America. Like, the very tips of, like, Minnesota and Maine were higher. But, Canada's nice. You know? It's a lot of farm... Like, the thing with Canada, too, is a lot of people just think of, like, when they think of Canada, they think of either the super empty plains of, like, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and, like, just miles of nothing, which honestly is kind of nice. And or they think of like Toronto, BC, which are like, you know, pretty big and bustling. But like we have so much like cottage country, and just like the lakes and like being around them is so nice. Well, to be fair, like snow is fine. There's been times like the last like few years where literally I go outside, and if you're outside and not like insanely packed up, like you'll freeze pretty quickly. Like it can be pretty awful. You know, I think it's the same as like, you know, like to myself, I'm like, oh, I could go to like a place and be warm because it'd be nice to just be warm all the time. But you don't, you know, then people who live there are like, no, if you go in the heat for like more than 10 minutes, like you'll dehydrate and die. It's the same in Canada. It's like you're like, I remember going out and like walking my dog, and I'd be out for like 5 minutes and can't feel my nose, and like I'm wearing like a scarf and a hat and mitts, and like it's like we need to get back inside. Like, can you poop? Because we're gonna die. We're gonna die for this poop. And like the dog don't care. The dog's like, whatever. Well, if we die, we die. I'm pooping. You know. The snow, I'd hate it. Yeah, like snow. Like what's nice about Canada is when you're inside and you have like a fire and the snow's outside, and it is beautiful. It is so nice to see and not be in. Beautiful picture in a horrible living situation. Yep. That it is. We had 4 seasons one day. Oh, like in Canada, we will literally have like a heat storm and like be, oh my god, like I'm dying of sweat, and the next day be covered in like a foot of snow. Like it's like winter will just come out of nowhere for a day and then disappear. And like what sucks is we're getting less and less fall, which is awful. Like winter's just creeping into our fall, because fall is definitely like the best season we get. It's really nice. Probably. I don't know. I've wondered before if I would ever. I don't think I'd ever go to Australia, just because it's too far. I don't think I could ever be on a plane that long. Just not interested enough in it to deal with that distance. Like, it'd be cool enough to see for sure, because it's so different. But man, is it far. So, unfortunately, I'm having to leave a Sculptula and whatever's on the bottom of the water here, but I just... whatever. You know? We had to come out here. What if iron boots are in here? Oh, really? Hey, I'm not a big flyer. I don't really like it. It's just like being locked in a thing, and like... I don't know. It's hard to say because I'm like, I'm not claustrophobic, but I'm a little like on a plane where it's like I can't leave if I wanted to. Bugs me a bit, and then just the whole bathroom situation annoys me. I kind of have some issues with that. Where I'm from, I got some health issues growing up, so I have to go often from drinking like a tiny bit. So being on a plane, like, unless, you know, I kind of have like the aisle and the freedom, it's a little thing. And like I'm afraid of heights, but like I'm not afraid of like, so a lot of people who have a fear of heights are afraid of falling. Like they're afraid like, oh, I'm up high, I'm gonna fall. It's scary. I have a fear of just being up high. Like it kind of messes with my internal system and I get very dizzy. So Memphis. Man, I've never been. I have not traveled the U.S. much. Even like Canada. Like I've only been out west once. Well, no, sorry. I went out a couple times for work. my cousin took me out to like see the mountains, which was pretty cool. But I don't travel much. Not a big traveler. You know, I'd be like interested in seeing it. Like, I think it'd be cool to go, because like I also think that America kind of like gets lumped into its like cities, and it's just like, you know, you go to different parts of America and it's like different countries. Like, it's so unique in parts that it'd be cool to kind of check out different parts of it. But come on. Oh my god, what a bad shot. Ugh. Whatever. You live today. I can't be bothered. Yeah. It's the big thing, my opinion, you know, because people go on and on about the States, and from like an outside observer, it's just like, you know, people will be like, oh, like Finland's so much better than the States. It's like, well, that's because each state is so different. It's kind of like acting, you know, if you were to get every country in Europe on the same plan, it's like, how would you ever do that? Like, it's impossible. Like, you cannot keep every state happy. They all want different things. Like, even in Ontario, a big issue here is that Toronto gets all of the attention. Toronto gets all the tax money. It gets everything because it's as big as the rest of the province, basically. And it's bullshit. Like, they shouldn't get everything nice just because more people live here. Like, we have nice things. Like, build a rail system in some of the bigger cities. But at the same time, they're also building, like, our transit system in Toronto is kind of outdated, and like, it doesn't go to all the major areas in the city. But instead of building more downtown and like more routes, because if one of the lines goes down, you just can't get downtown. Like, there's no way. It's impossible. But instead of building more kind of lines, kind of like New York, where they all crisscross and you can get anywhere you want, they're building more lines to bring people in from like outside of the city, and like Niagara and like Kitchener. And it's like, can you fix our lines first before you bring more people to our broken lines in the city? It's just even worse. We can't handle the people in Toronto. Why do we think we can handle the people from outside of Toronto? Doesn't make any damn sense. It's very weird. It's very weird. Don't like it. Ugh, boy. But whatever. Majority of your ski slopes are all Aussie. It's interesting. I'm surprised as many people would want to like leave Australia for. Check where my mate is in Canada at the moment. That would surprise me a bit. I'm kind of surprised that so many Aussies would like want to travel over here. It's always like that weird thing though, and like I find that people, yeah, like I find again, like, because I know a lot of people that like work in Australia or like work in the UK, and like it's this big thing where like, oh, awesome. It's a big thing where like people kind of like will often shit on their own country. Like, I'll read lists and they're like, oh, like I left Canada and like I have all this better stuff in the UK and whatnot, but I feel like people are harder on their own country because they grew up with it and they're used to it. Oh, two in the same room. Damn. Australian citizens work in Canada. You can study. Yeah, that's fair. Canada does have a pretty good immigration policy, which is nice. Like, I'm big on, you know, letting people move around and stuff, but going through the proper channels. You know, like, I don't feel like you can just come here if you want, but if you go and you fill out your paperwork and like, hey, I'm coming here for this reason, and we'll go, great, you come here, do that reason, sure, go nuts. Canada just has, like, we have so much land for the size of our population. And, like, nobody wants to live up northern Canada. Ooh, there's the other wallet. Okay. So now we can buy some more stuff. Ice camera's pretty good. 2 Triforce pieces and a wallet. I'll take it. I will take that all day to the bank. Yeah, maybe one day I'll check out Australia. I don't know. It'd be cool enough, I think. But I got a couple places in the UK I want to go to. Really want to go to like kind of the UK, Ireland, Scotland, check out Germany. Because I'd really just love to go on like a beer and like whiskey tour. Would be amazing. It'd be cool to check out the Nordic countries. Just because like you hear so much about them, and like I just want to know how much of it is true. Yeah, we're still part of that Commonwealth. We hang out. We're pretty chill. We're like, whatever. The U.S. was like, well, we want no part of it, and Canada's like, whatever. That's cool. We're all cool here. We're all friends. Like we're doing our own thing, but we'll come home. We'll come home for holidays. Man, I really wish I'd known about streaming in university. I did a lot of just gaming all the time. And now I only got into streaming because I lost my job at the start of COVID. So I had, for the first time in my life, really, like since I was like in high school, I had free time again. So, well, not since I had some time in university, but I've worked like full time since I was in high school. So, but I'm glad I did. It's enjoyable. And again, I feel like it helps me with my public speaking. So we're gonna finish ice. I use the bathroom again, unfortunately. So beat this. Get 2 checks here. Again, pretty happy with ice. I mean, 2 Triforce pieces. Nothing wrong with that. Finish my bachelor. Interesting. I have to look into that. I have not heard of it. Bombs. Okay. Not bad. We'll do a save quick. So I will be back. So let's get the timer going. So we can't go down there because we don't have boots. But I do want to unfreeze the king and double check the store. Now we have the Giant's wallet. We gotta check all the stores and get everything from them. Because there's just some keys we're gonna need, and there's definitely at least one more Triforce piece. Come on, bats. Don't be like that. And then where do we go next? I think Spirit is a kid, probably. I still can't get over to GTG, which is really unfortunate. I can't get in Shadow because I don't have magic. Could go a bit farther in Fire because I have health now, but it'd be risky. Maybe we do Fire because I can warp there and just do it. I think there's like 5 or 6 checks. And like once you get through the next Fire part, you don't really need a tunic for the rest of it. So I might go to Fire. I don't think there's any Fire keys in the stores either, and like I really want to find some money to save time. But it's pretty easy to sell bugs in Kakariko. Oh. I don't double strength, so I can't get in Spirit. And I can't do the checkout here.
Thanks for watching. Please click to check out my other videos, like and subscribe, and come by Twitch under Floyd Mason to join my live streams.